Eagles general manager Howie Roseman strikes again, making a trade, bringing in Robert Quinn, pass rusher of the Chicago Bears.
Bro, Howie Roseman got to be the damn executive of the decade. You hear me? Like, I don't understand it, man.
At this point, it seems like Howie Roseman and the Philadelphia Eagles just can't help themselves. And honestly, Howie Roseman has been having one of the elite stretches from an NFL GM that we've seen in recent memory over this past offseason and this NFL season as well. He has helped the Philadelphia Eagles get off to a very hot start, acquiring players like A.J. Brown, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, James Bradberry, and Haason Reddick, among others, to bring into the Philadelphia Eagles team to further solidify that roster around Jalen Hurts and build a true contender this NFL season. And so far, he has succeeded, as the Eagles have started 6-0. They're the only undefeated remaining team in the NFL, and they look like the favorites to potentially come out of the NFC and represent them in Super Bowl 57. One of the best parts of the Philadelphia Eagles team so far this season has been their pass rush and their defensive line. They're number 8 in sacks per game this season, and they have elite players along that defensive line, including Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham. They obviously have Haason Reddick. They have Josh Sweat. They got Javon Hargrave. They have all these guys that are able to get to the quarterback and able to get sacks and force turnovers. It's really helped out the rest of the defense as well to play the defensive line and the pass rush. But Howie Roseman is never satisfied. Howie Roseman is always looking to make a move, and with the Eagles looking as good as they look this season, he went out and made a move to further solidify their chances of coming out of the NFC and just making that defense so much better. So what he ended up doing was going out and trading for 3-time Pro Bowl pass rusher from the Chicago Bears, Robert Quinn. Only gave up a 4th-round pick in the process. Last season, Robert Quinn had an absolute dominant season. He had 18.5 sacks last year, but this year, he's only had 1 sack so far, so he's obviously had a huge drop-off in production from last year to this season. So then the question becomes, how good of a trade is this for the Philadelphia Eagles, since Robert Quinn has seen declined production over the last season? Well, I think you have to look a little bit more in-depth in it than that. Last year, Robert Quinn had Khalil Mack on his defensive line, and he was eating up the majority of double teams, and Robert Quinn was able to go one-on-one consistently and able to win those one-on-one matchups because he's a very talented player. Obviously, Khalil Mack is not on the Chicago Bears anymore, so Robert Quinn has faced a lot of double teams. He's one of the most highly doubled players in the league this year, being doubled 58 times already this season. Well, adding him to this Philadelphia Eagles defensive line just opens up so many opportunities for Robert Quinn and the other players in this Eagles defensive line and the pass rush, because they have so many elite players on the defensive line. They have players that already need to be doubled themselves. They have all these really solid pass rushers on that defensive line, some elite even. So whether it's Robert Quinn getting the double team, or Haason Reddick getting the double team, or Fletcher Cox getting the double team, someone, probably multiple guys that are very good pass rushers are one-on-one, and this just adds another elite pass rusher to the fold of that Philadelphia Eagles defense and allows for more opportunities for others to get to the quarterback. His production this season will only go up. Even if it's not getting sacks, he will surely be doubled, open up opportunities for other players, and he will also get pressures on the quarterback because they're not just going to double Robert Quinn the whole time. They got so many other guys, like I just mentioned, they got to worry about. Robert Quinn will surely get his as well. Just want to pause for a second to say, if you are enjoying the content, subscribe for more videos just like this. It helps me out and it helps you out, so you get more videos just like this. We're trying to reach 5K, and by the time this channel blows up, if you subscribe right now, you can say you were within the first 5,000 subscribers. So just go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and now back to the video. This defense also features an elite secondary that features some of the best coverage players in the NFL so far this season. They have Darius Slay, James Bradberry, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, just to name a few. Darius Slay and James Bradberry this season have probably been the best cornerback duo in all of football. They have the most combined interceptions and forced completions in the league so far at 32 among cornerback duos, and they're ranked number 1 and 2 in next-gen stats as shutdown corners. They have been absolutely dominant this season. They've been able to force turnovers. C.J. Gardner-Johnson has also had 3 picks so far this season for the Philadelphia Eagles. They have so many playmakers on that defensive side of the ball. The production has matched the talent level of that defense, as they lead the NFL in turnovers so far at 14, tied with the Baltimore Ravens. Even after their bye week, they still sit atop the turnover rankings. They're also number 1 in the league in turnover differential, and that is one of the main reasons they're beating these teams and remain undefeated so far this season. The offense and defense have been playing great together, not turning the ball over, and then the defense being able to take the ball away. That is a crucial stat. And adding Robert Quinn will only force more pressures on opposing QBs will open up opportunities for other players like I mentioned, and just adds another playmaker to that Philadelphia Eagles defense, which can get pressure on the QB, force the QB to make tough decisions, give opportunities to other pass rushers on the defensive line and the guys in the secondary to make plays on the football when it's in the air and potentially create turnovers. Robert Quinn only adds to it. I give this trade an absolute A+ for the Philadelphia Eagles because honestly, they're trying to win this season, right? So what's a 4th round pick gonna do for them next year that Robert Quinn is not gonna do this season? Robert Quinn will contribute so much more to this Philadelphia Eagles team that is trying to win now than that 4th round pick probably ever would. And the crazy thing about this move is that Howie Roseman might not be done yet. There's been reports of players like Kareem Hunt being on the trade block, and the Philadelphia Eagles have had interest in him. You think the Philadelphia Eagles could go out and add a player like Kareem Hunt or someone else at the trade deadline this season? We will just have to wait and find out. But that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel for more Eagles videos just like this, and drop a like down below to help push this video out to other people. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the Robert Quinn trade. What did you think? How good do you think this will be for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears moving forward? And that being said, it's pretty much all I got for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.